Hello and welcome to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 1st of November for the Sun or the Ascendant. Now, as ever, I'm going to give the major strands of this week before diving deep into each of the Zodiac signs, so please stay with me. Of course, this is a new month and it begins with the Sun in an electric opposition to Uranus. The Sun is in Scorpio, which is a fixed sign, and so is Uranus in Taurus. So there's a polarity there. But Uranus is about change and fixed signs is about continuity. So when it comes to shared resources, Scorpio, everyday money, Taurus, spending decisions, or close devotional relationships, alliances, where we're most invested, there could be the need to make some changes. But also this week we're seeing a new moon in Scorpio, and because of the energy of Uranus, it's a fine time to think outside the box and be more innovative in our approach. But if something is very rigid or we're resisting something in our lives, perhaps because we are a little bit fearful of change, then there could be a tension that builds up over the next 3 or 4 weeks of this new moon. But also at the very start of this week, Mercury and Jupiter continue to forge an awesome alliance. So if there is something you need to talk about around a business situation, that can be very helpful. Now, later in the week, there is some big action too, because Mercury dives deep into the sign of Scorpio on Friday. In fact, on Wednesday, it comes out of shadow, really bringing to the end the retrograde period in the sign of Libra. But once it goes into Scorpio, it's not so much what people are saying, it's what they really mean. And Mercury in Scorpio helps us to decipher what's not obvious. But also Venus moves on the same day into a long duration in the sign of Capricorn. Now, ordinarily, Venus takes around 28 days to pass through each zodiac sign. But it's going to be in Capricorn through to the 6th of March. So this is a really extensive transit. Now, Venus in Capricorn can make us think very seriously about our responsibilities in relationships, but it also suggests in a professional context that if we can build up alliances based on goodwill and diplomacy, that can be a very good thing to go for. But almost immediately at the end of this week, Mars and Saturn are in a rather chaffing right angle. So even if we are talking with some urgency about a financial or a relationship matter, Saturn in the sector of the future, in this particular situation, that could see us limited in some way around some of our choices, or that's how it can feel. So please stay with me for your deep dive video. But remember, if you'd like to get your free daily horoscope fired to your device each morning, please see the subscription link beneath this video. Also, if you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. And if you want to get your year 22 personal forecast, if you order it now, you can get the rest of this year free, plus a character analysis and 30% off. Thank you so much. Hello Aries, and welcome to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 1st of November. What do you really value? What do you really want to hold on to in your life? Or what do you feel requires radical change? Because that could be what this week's new moon really asks you to consider. And whilst there may have been a lot of dialogue of late, quite understandably with such a procession of planets going through the sign of Libra, now you're getting down to the real crunch point of the process. And this could push something to a conclusion, and there may be part of you that's kind of reluctant to engage with that. There may be a part of you that's only too happy to take on the challenge. It just depends on your personal approach. But I feel that Mars, your ruler, as it does go into battle with Saturn towards the end of this week, if there is some kind of jealousy or possessiveness around friendships, or someone in your circle is rather alluring and you're quite tempted by them in a kind of sexual context, just be aware of the impact this would have if the relationship kind of happened for a while and then fizzled out. Is it something you really want to consider? I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just saying be aware that there could be some politics around a group situation. Or in terms of your longer term financial moves, maybe you could feel a bit constrained at the moment, and that can create a lot of frustration. But what Uranus can do for you this week is push you to really, really think innovatively, both in terms of using the resources you've got, or if there's a business idea you've had in the back of your mind for some while, could you now really start to activate this and really set free that more entrepreneurial side of your nature? You may already have your own enterprise, and it may be a new strand that's exciting you. And certainly freshening things up in various ways can be a very good thing to do this week.